Hi everyone, welcome. It is Juliet here, and today we are going to be taking a look at the June Treasure Box from Potomac Beads. So this is a curated collection of beads that is a monthly subscription box. So every month you would get a different selection of beads and they fit around a theme and you never know what it's going to be. It's always a nice surprise. Potomac Beads do have another type of subscription box, which is a kit box, and in that one you get 3 different kits and instructions to make 3 projects. So you'll get the supplies and the instructions, but this one is the treasure box. So let's take a look and see what this month's theme is. Okay, so when you open it up, the theme is Midnight Meridian, and here it tells you a little bit about it. So I see Montana Blue, Smoky, Quartz, Crystal AB. So that kind of gives you a little bit. If you want to pause and read that, you can. And then this is everything that you're getting in the box. So you can see there are quite a lot of items here. That looks like 17 different items that we're getting this month. These boxes always contain more value of beads than what you're paying for the box, and they're just a really fun way to build up your stash, or try out some new beads, things you might not otherwise buy. So this is what it looks like. Everything's kind of jumbled in here. I will take everything out and we'll take a closer look. Okay, this is everything taken out that we are getting in the box. So I will quickly run through everything for you. So beginning down here, we have these Bali style spacer beads, Tibetan silver color. So you get a pack of 30 of those. These are great for just little accents in a necklace or bracelet, putting between other beads. Very, very pretty. Okay, then we also are getting an Athenacast toggle, again for what you would use to make a bracelet, just a nice plain silver one. So that's always a useful thing to have. Here we have a Athenacast Wishbone charm, and I don't know if you know a younger child, but my 15-year-old is a big fan of Conan Gray, and Conan Gray just recently had his Wishbone tour, or maybe he's still on it. So if you know somebody who's a Conan Gray fan, you can make them a necklace with this. I did that with my daughter when she went to the concert. I made her and her friend necklaces using these Wishbones. So if you don't know what to do with them, that's what you do. You make a necklace, okay? Then here we have these really cool Czech drop beads that are swirled with different shades of blue and clear and white glass. So these are 9mm by 6mm, and you get a pack of 20 of those. Then here we have this very pretty Rivoli. So this is 14mm, and this is called Crystal AB Patina, or Picasso. Okay, so it's got this like Picasso finish on it that kind of has that cool texture. All right, coated on the back. So always good to get a Rivoli. Those are always also kind of a staple there. All right, here we have some metallic silver size 8/0 Azuki seed beads. Very nice silver color, very pretty. And then I didn't take these 2 items out because I didn't want them kind of disappearing. But first we have these Athenacast liquid silver straight tubes 10mm. So these are very thin, and they do have a hole, and these are really, really nice, elegant kind of tubes that you can use to space things out. And then also here we get some Miyuki seed beads in the Montana Blue Gold Luster 11/0. Okay, so we're getting a little pack of those as well. And then over here we have some crystal Rondelles. Sorry, not bicones. These are Rondelles. These are the blue Zircon AB, and they are 2 by 3 millimeter. I love the color on these. So pretty, really sparkly as well. Very, very pretty. And then here we have some QuadBow beads in white teal luster. So QuadBows, as you can see, they kind of bow over like a rainbow, but they have 4 holes running through them. And so they have 4 on, you know, they run through like this. Okay, boop, 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 and boop. So you are getting a pack of 14 of those. These are really good for making bracelets and pendants, okay? Very useful way to have multiple threads going through something. You can also use it to kind of make like a little fringe, a fringe at the bottom of a necklace, you know, have the different bits coming out of the different holes, okay? All right, here we have some bezeled Chatons that are SS22, which is 5 millimeter, and this color is gold champagne. So they have the little 4 holes on the back, and they're the more raised up ones. They're not the flat ones. These are the kind of well, they're the Chatons in the settings. So you get a pack. It says 24, but that's not 24. I think that's supposed to be 12. And then here we are getting, I'll just pick up a few of these, some RounDuos. These are the white gray luster. So RounDuos are 5 millimeters, and they have 2 parallel holes running through them together. And they do have a little bit of a kind of cool finish on them. I like that finish. I kind of like the color. It's interesting. It's like a clay color, I guess. Okay, next up here we have some Czech glass drucks or Czech glass rounds, and these are 8 millimeter, and I don't know what the color of these is called because they just came loose in my box. So all right, one of my little Rondelles there was trying to escape. All right, this here is something a little bit different. Some Bead Tech traditional jade cord, adjustable up to 26 inches, and this is the olive color. So I guess you tie something here on the end, like a pendant or something, and then what you do is you can slide this bit right here up or down so that it's smaller. Okay, so if you have a smaller neck or a bigger neck, you can just slide that up and down like that. Okay, so this is kind of cool. Never seen this before. Okay, and then here in the middle we have some pearls. These are the Potomac glass pearls, baby pink, 4 millimeter. This is one of my favorite colors. I use a lot of the baby pink ones, so I'm kind of happy to get that. So you get a half strand of those, which is still quite a lot. It's enough for a bracelet, okay? And then here also we are getting some gemstone magnesite, turquoise magnesite Rondelles, 6 millimeter. And this is a really long strand. So you're getting a lot of those, okay? And then finally up here, we are getting some stretch string, latex free elastic cord. So you can string some things on there and make a stretch bracelet. So that would be fun to use for something. Maybe you could use your little spacers, and or maybe you could do something stretchy with the with these bezeled Chatons, or you know, with the magnesite. So useful to get that. Okay. All right, so that is everything. I will put a link down below if you want to find out more about the treasure boxes, pricing, and so forth, because it does depend like how long you take and, you know, all that stuff. So I'll put a link down below if you're interested, and do make sure that you subscribe so that you can come back, and I will be making a project using some of the beads from this box, so you don't want to miss that. So okay, I will see you guys very soon in another video. Take care. Bye.